Bob, would you admit you had two pretty good halves?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that'll be good. Played hard. The guys off the bench came in and played hard. The rotations were better. Ball pressure was better. That's a little, that team's they're really good at half court. We just never really loved getting half court, which was the game plan coming in.
I have to ask you about Javon Carter's save under the basket, and the diving save and the throw back in. I know you preach effort on defense, and he's known for defense, but you got to admit that's a pretty special play.
He makes special plays every day. He's got great feet. He's got great hands. He's got great timing. He does stuff every day that you say, I don't know if I've ever had anybody do that.
So what's scoop on Dax?
Well, he's gaining weight back, and so hopefully he's gone a little bit. He hasn't gone a lot. Hopefully we have him back Thursday. We have him back Thursday. I just worry about his conditioning and all that, but he knows what he's doing, so he gives us another experienced guy and gives us another guy who can make shots.
What about Brandon and Elijah?
Nah, they'll be back on Thursday. Longest day. Gonna read the clock this time.
You forced 34 turnovers from a pretty veteran team out there. Were you surprised by that, or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just, Billy's really a good coach, and they're really good in half court. If you saw their tempo game, and they make adjustments, they make great reads on screens, and we just try not to let people run what they want to run. We were pretty successful at it today.
Of your shooting, I mean, it looks so much improved as far as.
Well, they put a lot of time in, Mitch, and I think we've got better shooters than what we've had before. I think this group probably shoots it the best any team shot it since 2010. We've got a lot of guys capable of making shots.
Is it nice to impart a life lesson on Watkins and Macon and still have your other guys play as hard and as long as they did?
Well, quite frankly, you shouldn't have to do that with two guys if this is their fourth year here. You shouldn't have to do that. But, and the bad thing about it is they were, at times, both of them have played pretty well. So it's good. Got Zach some more time, got Magic some more time. Sometimes you wonder if we could play small. You set to 4 with Nate or with one of those other guys. So we played small today. Actually, we played really small today. We played Issa and Lamont. They were our two bigs.
Did you see better passing against the zone?
I didn't think we attacked the zone very well. We just took shots. We didn't attack it very well. They hadn't played zone. I worked maybe 10 minutes for 2 days on 2-3 zone, but it wasn't for them. It was for Illinois. Illinois was going to play 2-3 zone, and it just happened. Billy came out and played 2-3 zone, which I told. Ronnie said he hadn't played any 2-3 zone. Didn't play it last year. Didn't play it this year. And I said, well, he played it. When he was at East Carolina. When I was in Cincinnati, he played 2-3 zone against us. Quite a bit, actually.
It's a good recall.
I can remember everything in the past. I can't remember anything going on now,
What about the
You know that feeling, Bob?
What feeling? What are you talking about?
What about Illinois? What else do you know about?
They can score. They're really big and they can score. They had a guy get 40 in their opener. they shoot it, they create shots, and they've got really good size. They've got 3 guys, 6'10", over 6'10". They're gonna play 2-3 zone, use their length, and they can score.
You talk about Carter making special plays every day, and everybody's talking about him diving out of bounds, making a save, and getting into the guy and likes. But that play started at the other end, making an amazing block. I mean, when you think of what he did on that play, at one end to the other, I mean, that's not a special play. That's beyond special.
We probably take some things for granted because we see him do it so much. He does it in practice. He's only doing it on one speed. He plays hard in practice and plays hard in the games. The thing that we all really liked, we knew we needed to go recruit some guards when we lost those guys. And the thing that I really liked watching him in the summertime was he really guarded, really guarded, and was very unselfish and made plays. I had thought that we probably needed to change the way we were playing to give us a chance in the league, and I thought you gotta have ball pressure. If you don't have ball pressure, we can press all we want to press, but if we don't put pressure on the ball and make the guy with the ball worry more about who's guarding him than where they're going to throw it, pressure's not near as good. And when we can get him on the ball, I mean, that guy doesn't know there's 8 other guys out there. He's just fighting for his life to get the ball up the floor. But he does it without fouling. But that's what I liked about him. And then he didn't play point guard in high school. He played point guard on his AAU team, which is a lot different because you don't play against that pressure. But he and Dax go at it. It's fun to watch.
Also, you ask guys about the team, and they say that the lifeblood of the team, maybe the heartbeat of the team is Myers. That his attitude seems to keep everybody going.
He's gotten better. He's his. And I think I said this last week or whatever. My dad. That's all I ever heard was attitude. It drove me crazy. But Tavon's attitude so much better. He's so much more coachable. I think the realization that this is it. There's no more next year. Actually, probably if he was kept going the direction he was going, there would have been a tomorrow. Basketball-wise. So, he's a different kid.
Bob, can you talk about Issa Mott's game today?
I think that's the best that Issa's played. I think that's probably the hardest that Issa's played. We're one of the few people in the country that's got a 6'7" guy out running around chasing 6'1" guys. I just keep telling him he's got to learn to use his length better. What he doesn't have maybe in foot speed, he can make up for in length. And I thought he did a much better job of that today. He did a much better job of leveling people off. Much better job of not letting them go in places that are hard for us to guard.
Coaches, this week coming up, games back-to-back week, on the road, that kind of stuff. An important hurdle for this team. How important is this in the process for this team coming up?
I really believe that back-to-back games, the second game is an advantage for us because we don't play like most people play. So I think that gives us an advantage. I can remember asking Jim Van one time. I said, "Do you think like a Thursday, Saturday deal or a Friday, Sunday deal is good for you, provided you get to the first one?" He said, "Absolutely, because you just don't have the time to spend to trying to reteach guys things." And I think it's the same with us. you gotta get through the first one.
Are you ready for Illinois?
We will be, but we're not. We got. We're gonna go tomorrow. We'll go pretty hard tomorrow. We'll go Tuesday early, and then get on a plane to New York. So we'll work out there on Wednesday.
What do you do with a team when you have them on the road at a game on Thanksgiving? You try to celebrate Thanksgiving, or do you just say, well, maybe next year?
We've done it a bunch, actually. We've done it. We've done it in Vegas. I think we did it in Puerto Rico a time or two. No, it's business as usual.
Traditional Thanksgiving play. So.
But, I think it was, the one year in Vegas, it was good because a lot of the families were there, and so, we invited the families to come in. So it was more Thanksgiving-like. But Bob, I honest to God, I know this is like, your coaches say this stuff, and it's very rarely true. These guys really do like each other, and they really do like spending time around each other. So, to have a team function with these guys they enjoy it. They enjoy each other's company, they enjoy being around each other. So, hopefully we'll go beat Illinois and we'll, take them in and they'll have Thanksgiving dinner together. And, if there's some family there, we certainly would like to have them join us, and then we'll go watch film and get ready for whomever.
I think it would be a big statement for this team if they went up there and won it.
I don't know. I would be surprised if we were not the favorite.
Right.
So I don't know. It's probably doing what we're supposed to do. I think we are to the point where people don't like to play us. That's for sure.
Anything else?